What's up, everyone? Morey Croson here from the Performance Lab of California. Going to do another breakdown here today on Justin Herbert, the quarterback out of Oregon. Probably right now the top quarterback going into the 2018 draft class. And overall, a really an excellent prospect. We're going to go over some of the pros, some of the cons, some of the things that we see in the throw that you know, he can improve on, and then, you know, honestly give a little bit of opinion of what I think is going to transfer over into the NFL. So we'll go ahead and start the breakdown here. So first, it looks like he starts from a good overall base, athletic guy. I mean, he's big. It's very easy for him to create a lot of force. And just watching how he throws, it seems like he is very similar to Josh Allen, the quarterback that was from I think from Wyoming, that's now on the Bills. Very similar overall technique as him, where he goes and he gets a lot of momentum going forward, creates a lot of overall extension in the back there, is able to really generate a lot of force forward, and then also has that kind of ability to create a lot of external rotation in that arm. So what you see here is that his shoulders really far back and into a lot of external rotation, and then from there is able to get the ball going forward. So he's really bending here with that arm, and then from there able to really whip it a lot, and you can see how much he's turned. So his whole hips facing forward, his whole chest is facing forward. Obviously his head's turned around, but the ball's still way back behind here, and then from there he just generates a lot of force through the elbow, puts a lot of whip on his body, and being a big guy and being able to put that amount of whip is something that is overall a rare thing to do. And then you could also see as he comes through, he really creates a lot of rotational force, and where he's coming all the way through in that actual throw, coming all the way through in that hip, making it so that the arm goes all the way around during his actual finish. So you know, there's pros and cons behind having a throw like this. This is a overall great throw where he's you know, going in and really has to squeeze it in, but a lot of similarities. So, you know, one of the things that I would say is not great is he does have a pretty long stride. Okay, we can see here where he really extends out, and then he also opens up that front arm pretty early. So see how his front arm's already turning, and now what that does is that makes it so it's going to be harder for him to be accurate, especially when he's throwing to the right. So I would say overall he's probably going to be a lot more effective when he's throwing to his left in comparison to when he's throwing to his right. And in order for, you know, him to be obviously a very successful at the next level, he's going to have to be able to throw pretty accurately both sides. Okay, and why I say that is just because when you open up that, when you turn that left hand open like that and really end up leaning a lot to your left side, those things just don't correlate well into throwing to the right. You can see a little bit better from this angle. One, you can still see the quality of the throw. I mean, this is an absolute, I mean, look at how covered this guy is that he's throwing to, and he puts it only where he can get it, which I think is freaking awesome. We'll actually go and show you the whole throw here.
And Dylan runs a corner route.
Boom. It's very nice. Kind of fast motion. One more time. Yeah, so notice the lean, right? So really has a lot of lean going. I mean, obviously he's able to create a lot of rotation in the hip, has a lot of range of motion in that hip. Really is in a good athletic stance on that front leg. But again, he's opening up that front shoulder too early and that front arm too early, which is making it so, you know, he's going to be more accurate whenever he's throwing it more to the left. When he's throwing it to the right, he's going to struggle, because look at how much he's leaning over here. Okay, so when you're leaning over and all your momentum is going like that, and you're throwing a ball over here, it's going to be more difficult to be accurate. That's just what I've seen in studying. So you want to be able to create more rotation in the spine here, and be able to stay a little bit more upright in order to be effective on both sides, and really using that hip. And he has the hip range of motion to do it. He just has to make a simple change in his actual throw, and it should be able to transfer over pretty well. Here's a good throw to the side. It does look like he lets that ball go back behind his head a little bit, but that makes it so then he gets a lot of external rotation there on in his elbow, which actually ends up being a positive thing for him. Let's see here. Go this one. So that you can see that ball kind of goes back and he gets a lot of external rotation. That's why I say he's similar to Josh Allen, is because he just has so much range of motion in that shoulder. And now that makes it so he really uses a lot of the arm. But again, you know, where I think he's going to struggle is going to just be being very effective on both sides throwing the ball, just because that left arm opens up. So if he can learn to close that front shoulder and make it so he pulls that left elbow back and just relies more on the rotation in that hip, and it's cool in this angle. You could really see, if you watch like his hamstring and his hip here when he lands, notice how strong, look at all those muscles that end up tightening there in that left leg. So he's very strong, he's very stable on that left leg, and again, he's able to create a lot of rotation there, which is excellent. He just needs to be able to maintain a better posture and really keep that elbow a little bit more tucked in, and I think he can vastly improve his overall throwing motion and be a lot, because I mean, he has so much natural arm talent. So it's not going to be a matter of being able to have the throwing power to be successful at the next level. It's just going to be his ability to be consistently accurate, especially again when throwing to the right side. There's even another one that we didn't do the breakdown of, where he's throwing a deep ball to the right knee. You know, it was a good throw, but just underthrew a little bit, and receiver still able to make a play, beat him by a good amount. But just an example of what's going to end up happening if he doesn't really straighten up his overall mechanics. So yeah, guys, as always, thanks for watching the videos. And if you have any questions about the throw program, please reach out, Morey, M-O-R-E-Y, at yourperformancelab.com. The whole online program is just based off of, you know, being able to provide breakdowns and mechanics just like this for people all in you know, wherever and all around the world. You could be in the United States, you could be outside the United States. We could still provide this to really anybody. So yeah, you can go and check that out. There's links below. You can go through the website. We've totally redesigned all of the website, all the videos, YouTube page. If you guys haven't checked it out in a while, I definitely recommend checking it out and see some of the new things that we got going. All right, thanks, and we'll talk to you soon. So much for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed it, and if you did, you can subscribe down below, and that way you can get updates on any of the new videos that we get. Also, if you want to, you can check out some of our other breakdowns for speed and throwing. We have exercises, also jumping mechanics videos, a lot of great stuff within our channel. Hope you enjoy.